Deportations of New York City's undocumented immigrants have soared, according to a new investigation. Eyewitness News reporter NJ Burkett is live in Flushing with the story. NJ.
And right, Liz, overall deportations are up, and so-called non-criminal deportations says the Trump administration is targeting New York. Thousands of New Yorkers are living in fear. So terrified of deportation, they're afraid to leave their homes.
And they're being forced into the shadows, afraid to go to work, to seek medical care, to drop their kids off at school. Today, we want to bring their voices to you.
Living in a city of immigrants, I don't need to go traveling. On my door when the world walks in, living in a city of immigrants. Living in a city that never sleeps, my heart keeping time to 1,000 beats. Singing languages I don't speak, living in a city of immigrants. City of black, city of white, city of life, city of innocence, city of sweat, city of tears, city of prayers, city of immigrants.
Hey class, we are going to vote where we will visit for our next trip. It is important that everyone participates and gives our best shot.
Teacher, he couldn't possibly vote. He is an immigrant, and immigrants are forbidden to vote.
Why? I know that in the presidential elections, immigrants cannot vote. But besides that, immigrants have a right as much as you and I. In my classroom, everyone gets a C.
Immigrants bring problems to us. They are bringing crime and disease, and some, I assume, are dangerous and uncivilized people.
That is not true. I'm immigrant. I'm here to bring knowledge to you. What do you think about me?
Well, my uncle said that when immigrants come to our land of liberty, the economy shoots down and the immigrants take our jobs.
John, you need to research these issues, then report back what you found out.
Look, my family talks about this issue all of the time. My aunt told her children these same things. Don't call my family liars. Immigrants don't deserve to be in this country.
Okay, class, I have an idea. Before we have this vote, I will give you an assignment to research this topic. How much do immigrants contribute to the U.S. economy? After you finish this assignment, then tell me if immigrants should have the right to vote. It is a deal?
Hey Cassandra, do you need anything?
My uncle is right about you. You immigrants only bring trouble.
What? I don't really understand.
You only bring trouble into our country and should go back to where you came from.
Hey, Kaz. Leave Andrea alone.
London, why are you defending her? Can't you see that folks like her are only bringing problems?
Really? Because the only one who is bringing any problem here is just you.
Me? I never bring problems because they take our jobs and steal our money.
What are you talking about? If anything, they're the ones that are helping our economy. They came here to earn money and provide for their families. I mean, maybe in their country they were treated badly, so they've decided to move here.
Oh yeah? Immigrants are a major source of crime. Did you know that?
That's not true. According to what I read about the American Immigration Council, immigrants are less likely to be behind bars than native-born Americans. The incarceration rates among young men are actually lowest for immigrants. Also, according to America's Majority Foundation, crime rates, both general and violent crimes, are to be the lowest in the top 10 states with the highest immigration growth.
Shut up, nerd. They only bring diseases into the U.S. That's why we get measles and Ebola.
Dude, there's no proof that there have been any source for any modern outbreaks in the U.S. Any countries in Latin America have higher vaccination rates for 1-year-olds than in the U.S. The vast majority of immigrations arriving in the U.S. have been screened for health issues.
Oh yeah? Well, wait. Are they right? Am I just jumping to conclusions? Hey, Andre.
Hey, Cassandra, what do you want?
Look, I'm sorry about everything I said about immigrants. And I'm sorry for being a huge jerk. I shouldn't have said those things.
Whatever.
The first immigrants started arriving here in Jackson Heights in about 1965, and they came from Latin America and the Indian subcontinent. But today there are people from all over the world that live here, and there are now more than 165 different languages spoken here, just in Jackson Heights.
Now, a new study says that immigrants also have helped the city's economy remain strong.
The immigrants go to these neighborhoods because they're the only places they can afford, and they stabilize those neighborhoods. They reduce the vacancy rates. They reduce the state of disrepair.
The immigrants are in our schools. They are driving our economy. They're working hard at all levels and in all professions. And we need to support that because it not only benefits the families that are involved, but it benefits the city as a whole.
Hi, viewers from all over the world. It is one of your favorite girl bloggers, Skyla Sanchez. If you remember from our last video, we were in China on the Great Wall of China. If you recall, me and my friend had this little bet going on about which country we believe are the best. Marisol said there's no way we can do that since we aren't rich. So Luz proposed is that we should change the bet into which of our hometown is better. So now we are all back in our hometown. So, I was born in Spain, Barcelona. Also, I bought some spicy food for Marisol and some new thread for Luz, since she loves sewing. Oh, in our last video, we told you that we will make a Q&A with one of your favorite bloggers. We set different time sets so you can meet them. I'd like to thank you guys for picking me as your favorite blogger. But enough about me. Let's focus on your question for me. From Lady Plum 78, do you miss your family? Yeah, I do. I miss them so much, but what can we do? But hey, if I wasn't here, then you guys wouldn't have met me or my best friend. From Fandom Random, they asked, are you an immigrant? Oh, wow. Yeah, I am. I was born in Spain. Victor45 asks, but don't immigrants will take American jobs and lower our wages? One, why would the immigrant want to lower our wages if they came to America for a better life and earn money for their family? Second, they are actually expanding our economy by bringing their own business, like making Mexican cuisine for us to eat or making dresses for us to wear. Proud to be Mexican asks, will you use your paper to prove you are in the US legally? If you are legal, then you have nothing to hide, right? What? Now, why in the world of magic will I do that? Those papers are private, and you know the rules. You cannot ask anything about our private life. I don't need my paper to prove that I am legal. And if you are going to complain about how unfair I am, let's talk about how unfair you are for asking about my papers and trying to scare me. If you are going to fight me, then that means you are fighting against me, my friends, and all our loyal friends that are following us. If I were you, I wouldn't try to pray into my life anymore, okay? Now, let's forget all about this, and let's continue our Q&A, okay? Let's see... Wait, what's going on? Oh, man.
Hello.
It's 6 a.m., Andy.
Morning, boss. Is everything okay?
Would I be calling you this early if it was?
Must be an emergency.
3 months ago, I gave you regarding a man named Jesus Rodriguez.
What about him?
I just got off the phone with my boss, again at 6 o'clock in the morning, and he told me he'd found him down in Arizona driving a pickup truck with 3 people in the back. Can you explain that to me?
I have no idea.
The boss doesn't lie, Indy. Jesus was already on strike 3. This is huge.
Look, we have no evidence, nothing to hold against him. And he's trying to become a U.S. citizen anyway.
I don't give a shit. Find something. Do you want to keep your job? Always defending these criminals.
But...
Oh, Andy, you answer me. Do you want this job?
Yes, sir.
Then you will take care of this.
Yes, sir, I will take care of this.
None of these coyotes act alone. They have a network. Find them. You're the only one in this department that got this skill.
Yes, sir.
Now get to work.
Boss. Hello?
Undocumented immigrants were found in the back of a tractor trailer in what Border Patrol agents say was an attempt to smuggle them into the U.S. Authorities say they made the discovery when they stopped the driver in Laredo, Texas. The driver was a U.S. citizen and was arrested. A survivor described the horrible conditions.
¿Y había aire?
No.
Nada.
Nada.
¿Tenían agua?
No.
No les dieron agua.
No.
The people in this latest incident were found in good health, according to Border Patrol, but it's unknown how they will be returned to their home countries.
Hola. Hola, te hice tu comida favorita. ¿Tienes apetito?
Thank you, Mom. You didn't have to worry about that.
¿Por qué me estás hablando en inglés? ¿Y qué tú haces en la habitación?
Oh, it's because I need to practice my English for my acting career. And I was talking to my friend who came here a year ago, on vacation a year ago. Ma, I have something to talk to you.
Okay. ¿Qué es, hija?
Ma, you know I want to become a great actress, and the only way to be that is to go to New York with my friend.
Hija, tú no tienes papeles para irte de Colombia. Tú no tienes familias allá. Tú vas a estar sola en una ciudad cara y grande. ¿Cómo tú vas a sobrevivir?
I know. I already thought of all the possibilities, but Hernando has a way to help me with the immigration there, and he'll help me live in New York until I be my own.
Yo no sé. Eso me suena muy peligroso para ti. No quiero que te pase nada, hija.
Mom, don't worry. I'm with God. He'll guide me in the way that suits me.
Ay, mi gata. ¿Y tú confías en este tal Geraldo?
Yes, Mom. He's taking me to auditions and helping me with the right people in the acting industry. Mom, please give me your blessing. It's a better life for both of us.
Okay. Te doy mis bendiciones para que te vayas a cumplir tus sueños. Solo lo hago porque confío en ti y sé que no te puedo atrasar en tu vida. Pero, ¿cuándo te vas?
Thanks, Ma. And tomorrow morning, I promise I'll come pick you up when I have everything under control. I'll always call you and tell you everything I do.
Te quiero mucho, mija. Yo voy a estar bien sabiendo que tú vas a estar bien. Yo sé que Broadway te va a tratar muy bien, cariño.
I love you more, Ma. Thank you for everything you've given me, and now it's my turn to give you everything you deserve.
Ay, te quiero más. Ya empaca tu maleta para mañana, ¿ok?
Okay.
Aquí en Nueva York estamos viviendo una realidad muy triste, ¿no? Y eso es el hecho de que los latinos nos estamos muriendo a niveles más altos del coronavirus que cualquier otro grupo en esta ciudad.
For more than 100 days, the nation's eyes were on New York City, and surrounding areas, up against a public health emergency not seen in a century. Surreal scenes emerged out of the chaos. Refrigerator trucks stationed outside hospitals. A Navy hospital ship, the USS Comfort, sailing into New York Harbor. All of it as New York saw more than 700 deaths a day.
The Hispanic community also faces particular challenges, making them potentially more vulnerable to the virus. For one, there's a language barrier. They also tend to live in close quarters, making it hard to self-quarantine.
Act 1. We start the scene at Mason's house. It is 3 in the morning and he overhears his mom coughing harshly, and it doesn't seem to stop. He heads over to her room to see how she's doing. Hey ma, what's up? Ay, mijo, no me para de doler la garganta. ¿Me puedes traer un vaso de agua? Yeah, ma. Mason then proceeds to go and fetch the glass of water. Mason then takes a leap into the kitchen and looks into the cup and thinks to himself, oh man, please don't be what I think it is. Mason then thinks to himself how he once read on the news about how the COVID cases are increasingly dramatically rising in the neighborhood Mason is in. If mom is sick, then shouldn't she be in the hospital already? Or shouldn't we all be there too? She probably already contaminated us without even her knowing. Mason then enters his mom's room and hands her over the cup of water. He then waits for her to finish her last sip. Ma. Sí, mijo. ¿No piensas que será mejor que ir al doctor? Sí, mañana en la mañana me voy. Les hago comida y me voy. Está bien. Buenas noches, ma. Bye, mijo. Act 2. We make our way down an apartment hallway where Mason is carrying a bag of groceries. Mason takes a moment to look for his keys and has a second to think to himself. It's been exactly 1 week since my mom got diagnosed positive for COVID, yet she's staying home. The hospital told us that it would be better to stay home due to the overflow of patients. They don't have a place for my mom yet. Mason then drops off the groceries on the kitchen table. His grandmother comes in with a napkin covering her mouth. ¿Lo traíste? Sí, abuela. Bien, muchacho. Ahora coge 2 vasos y va a dar a tu mamá y me das uno a mí también. Está bien. Mason then pours 2 cups of hot green tea. Abuela, ¿qué pasa? Ya mismo se van a recuperar, ¿no? Pues claro, mijo. Solo tenemos que escuchar la palabra de Dios y lo que nos dicen los doctores. Y quedar en la casa, lejos del resto. Fine. Well, if you need anything else, just let me know. Espera. Oye, mijo, ¿tú has estado bien callado esos días? ¿Seguro que todo está bien? ¿No estarás enfermo también? No, abuela. I visited the doctor. Everything is just fine. I promise.
Hello, hi, hola. The name is Michael Prince, and I'm the one that comment or rate how good the recommended place to visit. Skylar, do this. Sorry if my intro sucks, but if you have seen the other videos that we did, you know that Skylar does all the intro and the talking with Luke about the food and fashion. Talking about Skylar, she is supposed to do hers until she suddenly disappears. It's weird since she loves to talk. I hope nothing happened to her. So in the last video, we were in China, and Skylar, not me, decided to do a bet of which of the three countries is the best. I argued that it would be hard to travel all over the world. I mean, we're not billionaires that can show off how easy their life is because they got tons of money. They're so full of themselves. Luz gave the idea to change it into which of our hometown is better. I miss my hometown, Mexico, Cancun. They are so friendly. Nothing like New York, where people honk their car horns so loud and blasting loud music through the streets. I also brought something for the girls. Skyla, a recipe of how to make some churros, since she loves anything sweet, and for Luz, a red dress, since she loves to dance and red will look good on her. Anyway, we decided, hey, how about we do a Q&A with the viewer favorite blogger with different time sets. If you are watching this, and wow, thank you for picking me as your favorite blogger. So let's go with the questions, I guess. The first question of this video is from Damien. He asked, aren't immigrants a major source of crime? What? Sorry, Damien, but what the hell? Immigrants are less likely to be incarcerated for violence and property crimes. I mean, there are some who do it, but just because one person does it doesn't mean all of them does it. Let's go to the next question. From What Am I Doing? They wrote, hey, since we are on the topic of immigrants, don't their bad cultural idea will destroy the economy? I am glad you asked me this question instead of asking Skyla. She might get mad, and you don't want to see that. I never heard anything about it, and destroying our economy? Honey, you must be living under a rock, since the immigrants help our economy by making other business grow. Also, not everything here is American. Super Trolla 33 right. We know you're legal and so are your parents, and we know where you live, and we are coming to get you all. Okay, Super Troll 33. Excuse me, but what the fuck are you talking about? If you dare try to hurt us, well, guess what? We will show you what immigrant will do if you discriminate against us. That's right, Super Troll 33. This girl is calling you out. I don't know the reason why you are attacking us, but you shouldn't mess with other people unless you want us to mess with you. I think that is what you want if you're trying to call us out. And are you trying to threat us because that weak-ass threat won't scare anyone? If you want to threat us, you better come with something better. What the? Ugh.
Hello, Ma. Good morning. I finished packing everything I needed, and I'm very nervous.
Yo sé, hija. Pero yo voy a seguir orando mucho a mi Señor Todopoderoso para que te cuide en cada paso que hagas. Yo confío en la fe que le tengo a Dios y en ti, mi hija brillante.
Thank you. Thanks, Ma. I love you forever. Mom, please give me the blessing. Give me the blessing.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, no llores, no te pongas triste y que Dios te cuide y te bendiga. Te amo mucho. Llámame cualquier cosa.
I love you more, Mommy. And with God's willing, I will call you before getting on the plane and when I get off the plane. Okay. One step closer to my dream. Next stop, New York.
Hello viewers, my name is Luziette, and I'm all about fashion. You always see the adorable tomgirl Marisol and the lovable angel Skyla, and you know it as Let's Travel to Wonder. Sorry about that. They sent me a text about something that was wrong with the cameras. I hope they get that fixed, but that doesn't sound like Marisol at all. Skyla would make sense, while Marisol would never let her tech get hurt. She loved tech that she called them her babies. It's cute. So in our last video in China, Skyla and I decided to make bets on which country are the best. I came up with the idea of betting which of our hometown is better. I miss Ecuador so much. I miss their positive personality. I mean, everyone is so happy and free that it made their place look more beautiful. I brought Skylar some candy and Marisol a nice homemade purse for her phone, plus a gift for you, which is a Q&A with your favorite blogger. I am so glad that most of you are my fans. Let's get this show on a roll. Dara M457 asks, does immigrant increase crowding and harm the environment? Oh, do they? I don't recall that only immigrants harm the environment. If I recall, there are 47 million immigrants and there are 8.399 million people in America. I don't think only like 1/4 of our country did this all alone. Sorry if my math is bad. And if crowding is so bad, then the government should do something about it. Like they are trying to do with the new virus that's going around. Am I right? Let's go to the next question, shall we? The next question is from OrangeMan45. Hi Luz, I adore your video, but since immigrants are a problem to our country, we should stop them by building a wall along the border with Mexico? Oh, OrangeMan45, I hope I don't offend you, but I'm an immigrant, and so are my fellow team. So it is nice that you think that we are trouble. Please, other bloggers, do not throw any hate, or as you guys call it, roll these hands, because hate is not allowed here. To answer your question, that will not solve the problem. I mean, the border between US and Mexico is almost 2,000 miles long, including the desert and the mountain. But let's not forget about private property. Even if you get through that, people will find ways to cross over. There has been history about that, you know. It's nice to see you guys are interested about this since you've been asking about immigrants. But you shouldn't listen to those myths about immigrants. I mean, they are people just like us. We aren't here to harm anyone. Instead, we are here to have a better life. You don't know what issues us immigrants have in our country, so you shouldn't judge us. Me and my friends are immigrant, yes. But yet, most of you watch our videos. So why are you judging us when you're watching our show? Is it because you got nothing better to do in your sad daily life? Or you just want us out of the media? Sadly, that won't work. Because we won't let some people or some motherfuckers to tell us what to do with our lives. If you think you are better than us, then get your head out of your ass and focus on reality. We love what we do, and we love sharing it with others who are unfortunate to go and enjoy the view like us. Not all of us can afford a rich life, can't we? Well, this is the end of our video, and I hope we managed our best to answer your questions and enjoyed it. We will see you next time, and let's travel to wonders.
Hija, te iba a llamar casi ahora. ¿Cómo estás? Hija,
Doña Carmen,
¿quién
soy
es?
Geraldo.
Geraldo, ¿qué está pasando?
I don't have
¿A
much
dónde está
time.
mi
I'm
hija?
so.
Ay,
Look, they picked her up. I'm so. Lo
¿quién?
siento, discúlpame, por favor. I did everything I could. But they
No
did.
me digas.
I.
¿Quién?
You need to call. You need to.
Ay, Geraldo. Oh my, ay Dios.
Are you working as a coyote?
Coyote? Now, why would I work for a coyote? Come on now, man. That's a stupid question. Never in my life I've been associated with any coyotes.
So why were three people found in the back of your truck? And they all were illegal immigrants from Mexico.
They needed my help. They didn't have a car. They didn't have no money. So I offered them a ride to Phoenix. Just me being a good soul. Has nothing to do with coyotes.
Why didn't you leave Arizona 3 months ago when I gave you the opportunity? Why would I leave if the objective is for me to have money? I know a lot of people down here and a lot of jobs offering off the book. Now, if I go somewhere else, who knows if I still had all this money, all this opportunity. That's why I'm still here. Tell me the truth. Are you sure you wasn't making profit off of your own people? No. For the last time, sir, I told you 3 months ago. I told you the first time you guys stopped me. I'm here for a better opportunity for my family. Nothing else. You're lying to me and it's not even good. What is it there to lie about? Come on. You guys are trying to pin me on something that's not even there. Look here. Whether you are or not, your ass is on the hot seat. I gave you multiple fucking chances to leave Arizona. Come on, sir. Come on. Don't do that. I am a good person and you know it. In your heart. I came here for goods for my family. Nothing else. What more do you want me to say? Do you want me to make things up? Look, I don't want you to make nothing up. I just wanted the truth. And it looks like I'm not getting it. How does life in prison sound to you? Life. Okay. The 3 people that was in my car were illegal immigrants. I didn't sneak them over here though. They just wanted to ride to Phoenix. So they asked me because I was the only one they trusted. I am not working for coyotes. I make myself clear. I am not. Oh. So the truth comes out when you mention life in prison. What was the other 3 names? Julio, Joshua, and Jose. So why did you lie? Act us. Don't you see what you're doing to me? Someone who's great and a good person? I've been here for 2 years. They've been here 2 months. Imagine what you'll do to them. You'll kill them. That's why I'm protecting them. Save all the bullshit for someone else. If you was a good person like you said you were, you wouldn't lie to me. We're done here. Wait, come back. Don't do this to me. Please, don't do this to me.
There are times when you make choices because of certain struggles. You take the job you dread because it pays well and you need to help your family survive. I could never take a job that dehumanizes people. Once upon a time, we got dehumanized and it was not lovely. Why would you do that to other people? The blood flowing through your veins means you're alive. How you reason with the world, that shows your true colors. You shouldn't leave who you were because of an opportunity. You embrace yourself even more. Understand that we do not condone those who disrespect people like us. We haven't and we won't start. The future generations will learn that family matters more than money. They will learn that being equal benefits not only them, but the world. There will be many life lessons, explaining how to keep the values and the knowledge we tried our hardest to instill in them. They will learn one day. And they will change the world.
Everyone is the hero.
Living in a sea of immigrants, I don't need to go traveling. Open my door and the world walks in. Living in a sea of immigrants. Living in a sea of immigrants. Living in a sea of immigrants.
Today we want to bring their voices to you.
Living in a sea of immigrants, I don't need to go traveling. Open my door and the world walks in. Living in a sea of immigrants. Living in a city that never sleeps. My heart keeping time to 1,000 beats. Singing languages I don't speak. Living in a sea of immigrants. Sea of black.